Today, I'm sharing top tips for starting your morning well as a faith-based business owner. So, love the idea that how you do one thing is how you do everything. And that just emphasizes why mornings are so important. They set the tone. So, just thinking to yourself, like, what are you allowing to direct your day? Are you following through on promises to yourself or breaking them before your feet have even hit the ground? The quote is so powerful. How we spend our days is how we spend our lives. So let's have some more intentionality here, you guys, and see change happen. Okay, that was just the intro. There is so much goodness. If you like this episode, definitely make sure to subscribe because there are more to come. And go check out parts 1 and 2. We're talking about how to plan your day as a Christian female entrepreneur, and then 5 ways to include God in your business. All right, so let's get down to it, you guys. Welcome. I'm Alexandra Cavill. I'm a professional certified coach and the founder of Grace Based Christian Coaching. Here at GSCC, we are all about prioritizing. I get to partner with ambitious women who love what they do, but they are overwhelmed personally and are looking for practical strategies so that they can live life with excellence while honoring their faith and what matters most. So today we get to talk about how to start your day as a female Christian business owner, must-haves to kickstart it in the best possible way. All right, so my best days begin when the first thing I do is grab my phone and put on a Soul Space app. Or Abide is a great one too if you're looking for another faith-based resource. So it's a beautiful couple of minutes to really get grounded in God's truth and set the tone for the day. I'm reminded of Beth Moore said, she had a quote. It says, let God's voice be the loudest in your life. Like, what if that was true? What if what he was speaking to you and over you is how you started to think through the day? That was the first thing you heard instead of what everyone else is doing, what everyone else is up to, what everyone else has achieved, and already feeling less than before your feet have hit the ground. Like, what are we doing, right? Like, changing this up here. Um, Getting grounded in God is really what this is all about. Not letting the noise of the world drown out God's promises and his truth. Another one of my favorite things to think about to just kickstart the day, because I remember someone had said that the way we are wired, we are programmed to naturally think about the worst, the hardest thing that's coming up, right? Like that's a safety mechanism for our brains. But that's not really a great way to live. It's not life-giving. So flip that around and think to yourself, like, what am I most excited about today? And let that get you going, give you some energy and momentum. And then, let's acknowledge that there's hard stuff too. Like that is legitimate. And that can be an opportunity to ask, how will I invite God into this and let him take over and lead you? Okay, a couple other things. An organization that I learned more about this year is called the Sales Girls. It's super fun. One of the things that they talk about is the Sales Girl Protocol, and they are big about getting ready in the morning. I'm a mom. I'm a mom of three. We had three beautiful little girls in just under 3 years. And for a while, that was not what life looked like. It was basically getting out the door in sweatpants and looking halfway presentable a couple of mornings a week. That's just how it was. It was COVID. It was hard. It was hard. There was a lot going on. But now, even though we have more little people in our family than ever before, it is such a gift to my girls and to myself to take a few minutes, even if it's 10 minutes, to do some hair, makeup, put on like a nice outfit. Like you just show up differently, and there's so much value in that. There's so much payoff in that. So it's just really repositioning like, hey, this is who I am and this is what I do. It's not a big deal. And just knowing that there are other people that are doing it alongside you can be motivating as well. So that's something that has been more of a non-negotiable as of late. Then I get to do all the things with my precious little babes. Right now they're 4, 2.5, and 1. And so, as you might imagine, it is very busy in our household getting ready in the morning. And so we spend some time doing that. And then I get to drive them in and we listen to worship music. Um, it's just a really, really sweet time in the car and pray. We go around and we each say a prayer for the day, which has been a really, really sweet routine. After the girls get dropped off for their Mother's Morning Out type program, I'll come back home and we'll pop on a business podcast at that time to kind of switch from the mom brain into the let's get it done and focus and execute mode, um, which is a really, really special time too. So I'll have usually caffeine at that point. I like to wait. Years ago, I had heard a study say that if you wait to have caffeine until 90 minutes to 2 hours after you wake up, that that is the best time to do it. And I will say, I honestly like it just helps your body, the cortisol levels like naturally balance out better that way. And I feel like it kind of hits more when you actually really need it. So that's something I'll do. And I'm all about making really great smoothies too. And I'll usually have that on my way home, or I'll pop it in the fridge and have it right when I get home. And then, you guys, we're going to be talking about what I get to do and what work looks like. Um, so that you can maybe kind of think about, well, what might you want to incorporate into your routine too to just, make it even more effective as possible. So we're going to be talking more about that in a little bit. But don't forget, like if you like this and you want to see what I actually prioritize in my 3 hours of work time that I get a few days a week, we're going to be talking about just that. So subscribe to the podcast. Obviously, we're doing this on video now too. If you didn't know that, check out YouTube, Grace-Based Christian Coaching. We have a YouTube, so you can watch us on video if you prefer to do it that way. And if you're loving this, like screenshot it, tag Grace-Based Christian Coaching on Instagram. If you're a longtime podcast listener, you might know that we pulled away from Instagram for a little bit and are a bit more active on that again now, which has been so much fun. So come find us again on there if you haven't. Screenshot this, share it in your stories, text it to a friend who could be encouraged to do work, do life, do business in an even more Christ-centered way. So, so excited to have you guys here today and cannot wait to share more with you next time.